got it? You got it? You feel the button? Oh Lord have mercy, boy. I tell you. I tell
This
you.
one right here.
Let me see.
Oh, what'd you do?
I
Oh,
push the button back.
hello?
See, that's why men are needed. We are needed. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Love Is podcast. Oh, salute to the one viewer we got so far. How you doing tonight? I am one of your hosts, two viewers. How you doing tonight? I am your host, Will, with my lovely co-host and better half. Miss, you want to, say your name or whatever? Do I need to do that? Miss Vaughn, you don't want to say your name? Okay. Yes, you are a personality now. You got three watches on here. They got to know who you are in all your glory. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, if this is your first time watching us, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe. It doesn't cost you $1. Share it with your friends. I mean, y'all gonna get tired of seeing me with my shirts on and stuff like that, so on and so forth. But this is the Love Is podcast. Every Sunday. Sorry we're late. We normally try to go on at 6, but black people are never on time. Never on time.
Some.
Some.
Yeah, some.
Yeah, okay. Never on time. But, we started this to kind of help people, and it's also therapeutic for us too, to get different views and aspects of people and their relationships and our relationship. So if you ever feel like coming on, I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat, And if you do come on, welcome to the love table, where what we do is respect everybody's opinions and feelings, and everything is always done out of love. How's your week? How's your 4th of July weekend going so far?
Good.
Good? Okay, that's what's up. We don't have no fireworks or nothing. And normally I used to like to bust my gun, but them bullets come down. Somebody made me realize that, so I don't do that anymore. But it is what it is. We got a good show tonight. We're talking about some issues that's been going on social media and in the news.
Yes. Remember that.
Yes, I'm popping that. I'm popping that passion. Thank you.
Remember that we're not trying to be proclaimed that our relationship is perfect.
Whew.
By far, we go through trials and tribulations.
We don't just talk it; like we go through it. We break up about once every week.
No,
what?
We don't break up. Anywho,
I mean, y'all are difficult.
Let's get into the subject.
Which one? Which one you want to start?
We can start off with Robert.
You want to start with Robert, or you want to start with McDonald?
No, we're gonna start with Robert.
We're gonna start with Robert. Well, if you've been under a rock, you want some of this?
No.
Okay. If you've been under a rock, or whatever the case may be, Mr. Rkelly has gotten 30 years for them young girls. Him messing with them young girls, or whatever the case may be. And go ahead.
Do we think that is fair? And what is your opinion? So I'm going to get my opinion on out here right now. I think, and this is my personal opinion, I don't need nobody trying to get on here and be like, oh, you wrong for that or whatever. This is just my personal opinion. I just believe it's some little fast tail girls that was infatuated with the fact that he was Rkelly and probably paid the parents. And when money got tight, couldn't pay him no more. I might be wrong, but to me, if you let somebody get that much control over your mind, then you got a point where you're weak and you need to be stronger.
I agree. Mm-hmm. That's your whole opinion?
I mean, that's like part of
Part
it.
of it?
What about
Okay.
you?
Me personally, uh, I agree with some of you. I agree with what you said. You know, I just think it's more parts to it. I think it's more people that play a role in it. You know, when the teacher, and we all seen the Lifetime special, and when the teacher said that he was at the school after he got out of school and was, whatever, and he was already famous, you know, somebody should have did something then or whatever. Why I think he got the 30 is because it goes stems back from the trial he had in early 2000 or something when he got off. I think he paid the people off, and then it's like OJ. They got a chance to get him, and they got him, and they got him good. Cause, well, I hope it was good. 30 years.
But do you agree with the 30 years?
Um, I don't agree with the 30, the time. No, forget. I don't
Please.
agree. Anyway, I don't agree with the time. How much time he got?
Hmm.
Because I think in the end result, he's gonna get out.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say he's not gonna do any time, but somehow he's gonna get out. But
But what was the percentage,
that I don't know.
or was it
That I don't know. I ain't do no
okay?
research on that. Because as soon as it said 30, I said, "Oh God, damn, that's a lot of time."
Well, I mean, somebody can get 30 years and
do
and do 10% or whatever.
but here goes the problem.
Oh man,
What's wrong?
nothing.
When he does the 30, then he's supposed to go to Chicago and go. He's supposed to go on trial there too.
Okay.
So you really like think about it. This man is what 40, 50, right? He's gonna really do 30 years and then go on trial somewhere else. Like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? That I think that's worse than Bill Cosby.
So hold up, because I really don't
Know the
during the
situation?
week. I really don't
Follow it,
watch
'cause
too
what?
much of that.
Yeah,
So where was he initially at when he got the 30 years?
Florida. I think it's Florida.
It's Florida?
Yeah, I think it's Florida.
Okay. For sex trafficking. Oh, okay. See, first of all, I didn't even know that, y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was sex trafficking. I thought it was just having sex with a minor.
No, well, like the special said, he was keeping them hostage, and all this other stuff.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
Okay. Now, since we on this subject of R. Kelly, this is just a little personal opinion that I have. I remember a long time ago, like Oprah made this special talking about make sure that when you put your daughters in skirts that they always have rumpers or shorts and stuff up under it, because it was a sexual pedophile that she had on her page, and he said he was one of the things he wrote was I was out with my family and it gave me great excitement to see the little girl do the cartwheels, and it showed her underwear. So ever since I seen that special or whatever, my girls always, even when my baby, wore their rumpers and stuff up under their shorts. And this is my opinion. You gotta, these days, with it being so much, especially, I think it was 2 or 3 cases we ran across here in something for the past couple of weeks with it. You got to be careful how you dress your baby. Maybe meaning 13, 14, it doesn't matter. They still your babies. Mm-hmm. And they present themselves, especially if these kids are built different than we were growing up.
Well, it's a steroid.
Yeah.
It's a
so we got to make sure that our babies have certain areas covered up, because there are perverts out there.
Yeah, most definitely.
And sometimes these children look older than their age. Yeah.
Well, they built different now. They're more developed early, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. But now I will say, you made an excellent point. But I will say this though, right? If you remember looking at the special, and the lady had some dealings with a girl and Mr. Kelly, Remember, it was like a light skinned lady, and she was saying how her and Rkelly was messing with this girl or whatever. Why she ain't prosecuted? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's the fall guy for a lot of
or
stuff.
maybe she did like everybody else and tried to play the victim. You know, I don't think that Rkelly. I'm not saying that Rkelly should have got away with what he did. I'm not saying that at all. But we as parents of girls and boys these days, you got to me, you need to pay more attention to your children.
Correct.
Because there are
pedophiles,
they kidnapping.
Yeah.
Like, look, you're not walking to the store by yourself.
Yeah. Hell, I worry about my 20-year-old walking to the store because but you know, I know how she is though.
Oh yeah, when she was here, we was.
Yeah, but
take the dog with you. I mean, Bella can't do much of nothing, but take her with you.
Yeah, even, and I'm gonna say this: even the parents in that situation, I'm not taking my daughter or any kid to a hotel at 1:00 in the morning talking about a record contract.
Yeah,
I'm just not. You know, you gotta know something is not right, and us as people, some instinct gotta kick in with that.
Yeah, but it's that love of money.
You think that's what it is?
Oh yeah. That love of money.
I don't know. It's just, but you know, I hope he gets himself together in there. It's kind of rough that you know, because all they did was took another black somebody for people to look up to away from us, like they always doing. You know, so I mean, we just got to be mindful of what's going on in this world today, and what we got to see the game. You know, it's a big game that being played, and we got to maneuver through it, or whatever the case may be. So, hey, it is what it is. The man was playing in that young box and got 30. You know, I don't know what to say about that,
but sometimes when people get off the first time off of something, they think, "Oh, I done got away with it," but you continue to do it.
That was his mistake.
But you got to think about it. It's so many other charges you could be brought up on.
It is, but you know they're gonna drop all the more charges. It's almost like, you know, how you get speeding tickets and they drop the speeding ticket. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, you just shaking your head. Like,
I'm not shaking my head. I was moving my head.
I tell y'all, we go through this. Like, oh, she get on my nerves sometimes. Anyway, you know, that was his first mistake, because once he got out of it, and it was maybe 2009, 2004, something like that, he should have stopped. You know, you see now a lot of them, they do NDAs. We can't talk about it. You talk about it, breach of contract, whatever the case may be. So that's his mistake right there, or whatever. I guess thinking he's Rkelly and he can get away with it. Eventually, if they want you, they're gonna get you, no matter what. They are going to get you. You know, so.
But you know, I just, and then sometimes certain things, like I seen a video, I don't know if it was this time or another time he was in jail, and he on there singing like everything's honky dory.
I mean, like, he better get used to enjoying his time. He got to, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna go to appeal. The second appeal might fall, then it's going to go to another appeal.
He got the money for it. Like everybody keeps saying.
Like me and you discussed the other day, and like I was telling you, he's still getting income. Because, you know, as much as radio stations don't want to play his music, people still listen to it on YouTube. I think it's off of Spotify and iTunes. He's still going to get some money.
I don't even know what that is. So
what? Spotify? It's like a streaming service. It's like Apple Music.
Old.
You ain't that old. It's like Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? So they get money off of that. So every time you watch one of his videos or listen to one of his songs on YouTube, you know, he's going to get a percentage of that. Think about how many people just in the United States who tell you, yo, I'm still listening to My Body's Calling You. We don't know how old the girl was that was, you know, he was singing to, but he's still gonna make money. So he's gonna have some money in there, or whatever the case may be. On top of all the songs that he wrote for people. So, he's gonna get all of that.
Sorry. Again, if you want to comment on something that we're talking about, like the question of the day, we got the Stream Yard. You can click that link and it will bring you up on here to talk with us. I was talking to one of my friends, known him since he's been little, with him and my brother.
Okay.
Used to play outside and ride their bikes together. Would you ever take your daughter, anybody, to the hotel at 1 o'clock in the morning?
I'm not taking my daughter to the hotel at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and leaving her there.
Oh, she left her. I tell you how much I be knowing. Nah, I ain't never leaving my child, period.
Yeah, like literally.
Underage.
You watched the special. Like,
I did?
Yeah, when they was interviewing the people. And the father got up there and said, yeah, I didn't know, he was even like that. I took my daughter up there and and I'm like, what? Are you crazy? No.
Okay, so.
Yeah, all they got to do is hit that link.
He said he doesn't see the link.
What broadcast is he in? He's in the YouTube. He's in the Love Is page, or is he on your page? I'm gonna post it again. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna post it again. There goes the link right there.
Yeah, he said he's on my page.
He's on your page, right? He should see it or whatever.
Eric, you see it now?
Or even if he comments but you know what? If he sends you his email, I'll send him the email and then he could get on like that or whatever. But yeah, the guy got up there and was like, oh, I'm looking at this like, but the thing is,
but do you think that they was getting paid?
I don't. Well, you know what? I think they got a lump sum. I will say that. I think they got a lump sum, and then here comes Oprah with this money and want to give them more money. That's what I think. Constant payment, I don't think that. No.
April, you need to chime in. Come on, sis. Because hit that link so you can come on here. Don't be trying to act
Matter of
shy.
fact, no. Matter of fact, I got April's email, and I'm gonna send her the email.
Eric said that pissing on people.
That might be his fetish, Eric. Don't do it. That might be his fetish. That might be his thing to do. We all got that thing to do. Some guys like toes. Some guys like tits.
Okay,
whatever.
I hope you don't. Eric, I'm gonna read what you said. You said for some reasons it's hard for people to understand that while no one asks to be sexually abused in any fashion, people perceive and process things in their own way in all regards, even if it is in a sick, twisted, and disgusting manner. I agree 100%. Because I get what you're saying. It's still sexually abuse, no matter
Correct.
how he did it.
Correct.
Or what form he did it in.
But here goes the problem, though. Sparkle was upstairs in his house while he was pissing on Denise.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the responsibility in, watching your kids?
Why you can't put, like, because you got to put up our different pages.
Oh, there you go. The game is cool. I gotta see what's the name, because what happened is he got a camera. Is that him?
Yeah, he's a gamer.
Okay. I'm gonna add him anyway. Add him. Let's see. We're gonna do that right there. That right there.
Yeah, April, I feel you on that too. Let
What
them be
she?
kids while they
Why?
can be kids.
Let them be kids. Yeah,
These
yeah,
folks
yeah.
nowadays feel like they have to be
Yep.
damn near naked to be cute.
Correct.
Yeah,
I will agree with that. I will agree with that.
it's some of the stuff I'd be looking at like boy, you know how many times I would have been slapped sideways and behind. Like we had a conversation not too long ago about this, and I'm gonna get off of a little bit. My mother, my mother was very keen, was very on it when it came down to stuff like that. Like I wasn't allowed to come out the room with my pajamas on
Mm-hmm.
unless I had a house coat on,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't allowed to come out just walk around the house with my pajamas on. And when my friends came to the house and they didn't have appropriate stuff on, they had to go outside.
It was a no go. It was a no go.
Like you just wasn't gonna come up in her house with anything on.
Yeah. Well, I remember my girls being young, and I remember them like wanting to sit on people's laps,
Oh yeah.
and I said no. I said no. I said nah. You know, even with me,
Mm-hmm.
get off of me, cause I don't want to send the message or whatever. And that's really what's it all about. You know, back in the day, they was just a little bit stricter on us. You know, and the village was still raising the kids. It's not like that now because the minute I smack your kid up beside their head because they're doing something in the street,
Mm-hmm.
then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying?
But it's
But
just got. I mean, I knew it happened a lot back then. Of course, it had to, happen back then. But I guess back then, kids were so quiet about it.
back then, oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
They were so quiet. Yes, a lot of kids was because they was told not to tell nothing, and upon in school, and parents never talked to their
Yeah.
kids about it. So most of the time, them children didn't even know what was going on.
But you know what gets me right, and what I think about when I start hearing all of this stuff is I went to Catholic school.
Mm-hmm.
So once it started coming out about all these priests messing with these boys and stuff like that, it makes me wonder, like, was all of that going on back then? So you're right. Like they did keep it under wraps. At the same time, Eric, you good? Give me the signal. You good? I add you on. All right, bet. You gotta unmute yourself.
Yo, yo, yo.
We got Eric in the building. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing?
Man, listen, dealing with this heat in South Carolina and this headache of a wife of mine, But other than that, that's just everyday life. You know how that goes. How's everything going for you?
It's going good. I just got to remember to look into this camera and not that one.
You're a gamer, so yeah, it's telling me you're a gamer. So that means that
Yeah.
you got the multiple screens, multiple cameras. So you gotta
Eric
kinda
is such
focus.
a grown man now. I cannot believe it.
Yeah. About to say, I haven't
But
seen.
go ahead,
Oh,
go ahead.
go ahead. Okay. So now I was about to say, I ain't seen nobody in something in
No,
like
go ahead.
10 years now. It's been a minute. But yeah, I want to just chime in, support the stream. It's a good conversation. Got a lot of things that
All right.
have a lot of different angles that y'all talking about. Specifically, what I wanted to chime in on is how y'all was just talking about Rkelly. Obviously, I think he's
Yeah.
the poster child for the situation that's going on, and just like how you was mentioning back then, there was an awareness to it because you got to think it wasn't being taught or these kids weren't being informed like you had these methods and these venues of assistance that they have now. Back then in school, grade school, they say go to the guidance counselor. It was just like it wasn't as multifaceted as of issues that we have these days. But kids, man, they have it bad, and they have a lot more venues of exposure. And with those venues
Yeah.
of exposure, that's also roads of attack towards them. And unless they're mature enough or have the intellect to understand how to process that and mitigate all that toxic stuff that might be coming to them, man, they're subject to it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's
Yeah.
horrible that parents will supply their kids with technology that enables this type of exposure without properly educating them on how to utilize the
Correct.
technology. Like you
Correct.
got 10-year-olds with smartphones with fake social media accounts. You know,
Correct.
when my kids try and use social media or something, if it says you got to be 13 years old or older to use it, they ain't using it. I'm not going to sit up there and give them a fake email and fake birthday. Why would you do that?
Well,
And then you wonder, oh, go ahead, my bad.
no. Go ahead finish. Go ahead finish. You know,
Oh,
that's an
okay.
issue I have sometimes.
Yeah. So you know, it's like it was like you were saying, he ain't the first one to do this. He ain't the first one to get caught. He's not an individual who is just like, oh my God, he's so dirty. How could someone do this? You got thousands, if not tens of thousands of people out here who do the same thing, if not worse than Rkelly, who just ain't got caught. It's just unfortunate that he has a celebrity status that makes it more so in the limelight and whatnot. And like I said, he will be the poster boy for it. But you got tons of people out there who do the same thing. They just flying under the radar, flying way under the radar.
Correct.
And I agree with you on that too, Eric, with the whole parental guidance on the phones. I'm trying to think, Lord, because my kid, I'm not going to say my kids, some of my babies was kind of snowed to the world, where the other ones kind of knew what type of mama I was and what type of stepmama I was, and that I was going to check. Because my mama did not play them games. My mama checked everything. I remember my mama could tell me what was in my diary, and I thought I had it hid good. You know, my mama always was, ain't nobody with you before. My mama used to ask me questions all the time, you know, about everything, because she was just on it. At that time, I thought she was just being nosy. But, you know,
You didn't know what was going on in this world.
no, I didn't, you know, but my mama was on it. Like, I think I was like 17 when I started wearing short skirts. I was grown, but I don't ever remember like wearing skirts and.
Well, let me ask you this: you was born in '79, right?
Damn, you put my business out there.
I mean, listen, it is what it is. Black don't crack though. You beautiful though. But this is my thing though. I remember walking to school, and hip hop would be bad. I remember walking to school and seeing the crack vials. So I knew this world wasn't.
Yeah, and see, remember we talked about that. See, I was like, almost like when you're a military brat, you don't really even know that a world exists outside that military base.
Yeah, correct.
I knew it was, of course, a world that existed outside that military base, but I was kind of snowed to a lot of stuff. I mean, I learned stuff when I went to my bio dad's house.
Yeah.
You know, and I knew like when you went to work and when you went to school, but so far as people being on drugs and all that kind of stuff, I mean, I knew, like, I could hear people talking and saying that this person was, but I didn't really know or to see it until I was like a teenager.
Well, you know, God bless the guy. I forgot his name. He got shot in my back hallway up in New York, and it was just like that city life. So it's kind of opposite. You know, you live one way, and I lived another way. And I wasn't, you know, I would never proclaim, because the people I was hanging around, we were still on the basketball court, but we still seen things, we still heard things. It was still people shooting, it was still beefs and all that stuff. And you just knew that this was different. You knew that the world wasn't as good or as nice as they made it look. The Cosby Show was a TV show. Yeah, that wasn't ordinary.
So I'm just asking, you know, did you ever think to yourself like that was real?
The Cosby Show?
Yeah.
No, I just thought Rudy getting Luther. I'm just saying, like,
I don't know, like, if I think back to my childhood, you know what I'm saying? That was just what we did. It was either Tuesday, Thursday, or whatever day it came on. We always in the living room, you know.
Thursday, 8:00.
Oh, I'm talking about shows, period. Like Martin, all of that, or whatever. And that's what we did. But so far as that outside world, I was introduced to it, you know, when I went to his house. Yeah. And I really got introduced to it when I moved to California and had to stay.
Whole different experience, right?
In that gang life.
Yeah.
Not be. I mean, just you couldn't walk through this neighborhood and rioting and.
Yeah.
Like I can remember my mom saying I slept for 2 days when I moved back here because it was just I didn't hear ambulance and police, or whatever. But not trying to keep your kids snowed, but just keep your kids aware.
I wanna go back to something Eric said. He said he would never like give his kid a fake email or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I kind of wanted to ask him, like, even if you did give them a phone, like with everything as adults we got going on, did you? Because I used to do it with my kids, and I'd be like, okay, look, did you monitor it, even if? Because I think I had the email sent to my phone and theirs.
Yeah.
But I never had to go through that because since they was like toddlers.
I needed to
Since they was toddlers, I would always instill some things in them. So it's like.
But it's whenever Eric chimed back on here, I know that Eric has been overseas for many years.
He's over there now?
No, he's just moved back into over here. So, but that's a something else. That's another subject that may come.
Well,
come to mind.
Like I say, Robert got them 30, and we've been on Robert for about 32 minutes, and that's fitting to fit that 30. Let's go on to the next topic. McDonald's dad. What is that?
I was trying to find the streaming. Don't worry about what's going on over here. You're supposed to be on here.
I am on here.
You worried about what's going on over there.
See, this like I say, we go through it. God damn, get on my nerves. McDonald's dad. McDonald's dad, that was earlier this week. McDonald's dad.
Man, listen, I never ever knew that two subjects could hit a news feed. So at work, usually on my lunch break, if I don't go in the break room or my car, I'll just sit at my desk and eat my lunch, and I'll just go through Facebook. But I seen the video like when it first came out, and my first thought was not even about, honestly, my first thought wasn't even about him feeding other kids. My first thought was, oh, here go another bitter ass baby mama.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that was just my first reaction. And then when people started speaking on it, I was like, well, let me go back to this video again. Mm-hmm. And I looked at it again, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that.
You still don't know how to? Okay, so let's break down the story, right? How the story, the timeline. She puts the video out. She says in the video, watch how trifling the son he be. He's only gonna bring his kid's son to eat, right? Mm-hmm. Then everybody had their discussions, whether hey or nay, people liked it, people didn't like it, so on and so forth. Everybody had an opinion, right? That's normal. Then you turn around, and it was supposedly came out that they were still messing around, right? So then opinions change a little bit. Say, oh, okay, yeah, okay. So now you're thinking he should have brought all the kids to eat because y'all got that type of relationship or whatever. But then it came out supposedly, and this is all hearsay, that she was just trying to do it to gain internet fame. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's where we at now. Mm-hmm. I hope nothing else comes out, because then it's like it's dragging.
So she comes out with this video, and I guess I don't know, when I zone out to certain things. She comes out with this video, and in this video, all I could see was, first of all, in the first video, she was like, she got her stamps on two separate days, which that kind of chimed in on me real quick. And then the other thing was when she went on the other video, yes, I'm that baby mama. Everybody's bashing me. But when she was talking, all I could see was them nails was freshly done. She ain't need no fill in or nothing.
Okay.
That lace front could have been better, but she had it on.
Okay.
Makeup was on. And me being in child private eye that I am sometimes, I'm looking at the roof of the car. It ain't no old car because that roof had looked mighty new and gray.
Yeah.
So what's the deal?
My personal opinion, so I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was trying to use him just to get some clout.
Okay.
On the internet, right?
Okay.
Cause even if you felt,
comfortable.
I mean, you know, even if you felt like that he doesn't do all of that, you ain't had to tape it, you ain't had to film it. You know.
So I can't ask you is you gonna bring because were a single parent. So we've been in.
Oh, you can ask me.
We've been in a situation where
you can ask me.
You know, when my kids have came to stay, and
I'm dealing with you like that, so I'm gonna provide.
No. I'm talking about my kid's father.
Else. Okay.
Because remember, you know, he used to call ahead. Hey, do they want something to eat?
Okay.
Or whatever. Before he would bring them.
I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at me.
But I think we was always kind of big on we would cook or we would all eat something together. I don't know personally because I ain't never called and said my kids ain't got nothing to eat.
Correct.
And can you bring your son something to eat?
And let's get this clear. I had what? How many kids? 4? The girl?
No, you know, she said, okay, so first it was a post saying she had 4. And then somebody else was on there talking about they went on her Instagram or something. And she only got 1 child. She just did it for,
Okay, so first of all, EBT is the new credit card with the prices of food these days. Whether 4 or 1, it doesn't make any sense that they run out of food. You understand what I'm saying? Right.
You know how to buy right.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
But it's not hard. You know what we.
But if you got one of those that I'm gonna go this day, and then I'm gonna go buy this day, and I'm gonna go buy this day, and then I'm gonna go buy. You're never gonna. Yeah, you're gonna run out quick unless you write a list.
You know, I love the leg quarter boxes. I love them. Cut all that chicken up.
Yeah, I was telling Shanique about that the day.
Okay, so, you know, it's like that's 1. 2, she sat there, like I said, she filmed it. It makes me kind of think she wanted to get on the internet. She thought that, oh, watch, I'm about to make him look trifling, so on and so forth. And then it just went from there. But her outcome was not what she expected.
Okay. Women, is it a big thing to try to make another man
look bad?
Or in your case, a woman, try to make them look bad because they may not have at that time or they may not do a certain thing?
I'm gonna be honest with you. At first, it may be because all of that, I don't want to say hurt, just dislike is there. I'll say dislike, right? So yeah, you might go through that. But after that is done, if it's no feelings there, you don't care. Like right now, I could care less. You know, I wish the best for everybody, but I know what I can deal with and what I can't deal with. And the best thing to do is get people out your life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm retired from having baby daddies. When my kids graduated and put me in retirement.
I feel you on that.
You know, but first of all, let me tell you about the word baby daddy. That's one word it gets on my last nerves.
Why?
Because to me, I feel like a baby daddy is a person that doesn't take care of their kids. That's my opinion. So I never addressed my kid's father as that. I always say my kid's father.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they provide financially but don't put time in.
Mm-hmm.
You still feel like they involved?
Yeah.
You do? Why? Because they give money?
My daddy worked 2 jobs all the time.
I get that.
But he wasn't at
Home.
He wasn't at games and ROTC and stuff like that. But of course, I never went hungry.
You didn't want for nothing.
And when I needed something, I had it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I might have had more than other kids.
Okay.
Because my dad did work 2 jobs, but my mom also worked. You know what I'm saying? But I don't hold that against my daddy.
Okay. So, but understand that's within a marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say
Mm-hmm.
let's say, hey, we had this baby, we're gonna do the co-parenting. And that's gonna be another subject because you know what? Like I don't really believe in the co-parenting to that point. But I will say this. Let's say they're not married and it's no obligation. Your only obligation is to that kid.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that kid needs more than money. Sometimes that kid needs time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Time is, to me, if you can ask, if you can afford it, you know.
But the time?
Yeah.
You gotta make it.
But you can't. I'm speaking on a personal note.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't afford to take them here and there and all that kind of stuff because I was too busy trying to pay the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I couldn't afford that, but we would watch a movie. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing that was very big until later on, until me and you started dating.
Well, when I say that, I think it's more of how's your day going?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how is everything good? Everything all right with you?
Yeah.
If you can't make time for that, it's a problem.
Well, like even right now, me and my kids have a group chat.
Yeah.
And well, that's just me.
No, yeah.
And I do it because of certain things. You know, sometimes I may not have time to text Naya.
Yeah.
And Dylan both the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'll get on there. Hey, everybody good? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What everybody want for Christmas? What you want for your birthday? What we doing for this?
They get nothing.
You know, or whatever. You know, that's just how it is for me.
I'm a gift wrap me.
Okay.
And give him that.
Okay.
but
you now you said that for Father's Day, and look what you said. Huh.
I'm gonna drink to that.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just think that she was just a bitter ass baby mama. You know, most of the time, I've been a bitter baby mama before.
Yeah. I'm about to say most women go through that bitter. They go.
But I've also had some bitter ass baby daddies.
Correct.
Too, you know?
I'm not gonna say I wasn't. I'm not gonna say I wasn't spiteful, but I did a lot.
Yeah.
Where I had girls that I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Taking them to school, back to school, babysitter, so on and so forth. You know, even with my middle one with the doctor, like. I feel like as a woman, she could have been more involved.
Mm-hmm.
She got to answer to God for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't look at that no more, right? At the same time, though, I don't think I was ever spiteful. I just did things within what I was supposed to do.
I wasn't. I'm not gonna say I made like a history of it. Some things was said, some things was done. Mm-hmm. You know, until reality set in. And most of the time when you be bitter about something, you still want that person.
Well,
or that person had done something to you. This is just me. You know what I'm saying? Or the baby daddy's not wanting the baby mamas to still give them some. Like she said, he comes through when he wants some. But my other question was...
She plays that too.
Yeah. How do everybody was? I said, well, how did everybody know what that man had in his pocket?
Listen, listen. I remember taking the kids to McDonald's and everything was dollar menu for them. So I don't know. I don't know what that man had in his wallet and his bank account. It ain't my business.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, if I'm not dealing with you like that and we got one kid,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not obligated to provide for everybody.
Yeah, you're not obligated, but are you going to? But see, you can never hardly relate because you only have your kids only have one mother.
Exactly.
You only have kids with one person.
Yeah.
I mean, so do I, but
if we dealing like that, if our relationship is like that, meaning not necessarily having sex with you, if we are cool like that, and let's say you ask me is one thing,
mm-hmm.
that almost sounded like she was expecting because she said, "Watch, he's only gonna bring like it happened before."
Mm-hmm.
He don't have to bring it for everybody. Why you not he's bringing?
Well, I seen something on Facebook today, and it was the funniest thing to me.
And they still was talking about it.
Yes, it was the one baby daddy went and picked up all the baby daddies
and bought all something to eat. It was a meme.
No, it was a video.
Oh,
he had them in the back of the pickup truck, and they always coming to the door with the different food.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they was making.
But they made a joke of it.
But a joke out of it. Yeah.
I can also kind of relate because. So okay, so growing up, I would get gifts from the other person.
Okay.
And Corey wouldn't get anything. But I also had my grandma, which is Corey's grandma, they would buy me stuff.
That's them people preference.
You know what I'm saying? Because, but not gonna say that I remember one time asking, like, what are you gonna get my brother?
You didn't understand it back then.
Yeah. And then there was also times where it was like an inconvenience almost, like you were disappointed because you expected something and you didn't get anything.
Well, I'll tell you like this. I think in society today, we get off track with the fact that people gonna have their feelings and have their opinions and do what they want to do. But at the end of the day, we gotta understand that you can't get mad if I don't want to buy Susie May something. That's my business. I don't have to. If I'm not obligated, I don't have to. Mm-hmm. You know, but it's just the way society is now. We're so busy on judging people or whatever the case may be, not even knowing the whole story or whatever.
I don't know. I just maybe because it was just different in my case.
Yeah.
You know, because I've been around Junior since he's been 3.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
So
you know, it was just I'm always gonna buy. You know,
it's an obligation there.
No, not an obligation.
Morally,
yes, but you know, and then when we got together, it made him grow a little bit more. And
I think, and you know, this is a subject that I did have down blended with the blended families. It was tough for me because you went through it before. I never went through it. You know, I always had the same mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I knew that if I'm with you, they have to be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though we raise kids different. I always felt I would in that situation I would never just buy mine and not I'm buying everybody, even if I gotta buy a Little Caesars pizza. Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me this chick ain't had $5 to feed all the kids? Something wrong.
Yeah,
something wrong. You know, the price of how Fat Joe say, the price of a box is not the same as it was last week.
Yeah.
You know.
But also then you got, like I seen one mama put her, even if it was a cheeseburger and some fries in a large drink. I saw the large drink. I'm gonna cut that cheeseburger in four.
Nah.
Yeah, because okay, so think about it if you were a child.
Nah. Go ahead.
Think about if you were a child now.
Okay.
See, you never had to go through this. Think about if you were a child. You don't understand what's going on. You don't understand why RJ Daddy bringing him something to eat, and RJ Daddy ain't bringing you nothing to eat. But you done seen RJ Daddy over to the house, and RJ Daddy done brought you some food before. So why all of a sudden now RJ Daddy ain't bringing you nothing to eat?
Cause people, men and women, women and women, and men, all this shit happens. They put their personal relationship within the relationship with them kids. So the minute we not good, instantly you stop being good with the kid, which is wrong.
Yes.
All the way around.
I agree.
But you talking about cutting a cheeseburger. Nah.
I mean, if I didn't have no money, and that's all I had to feed my kids.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But like I said before, and I'm not speaking for every mama, but I'm speaking for me. A mama gonna find a way.
I mean, she ain't had to stash your noodles somewhere like everybody else had. I'm saying, come on now. You know everybody got to stash your noodles.
But my other question was, it didn't look like she was at home. It looked like she was at a business somewhere.
And she was in the street somewhere.
Yeah.
She was in the street somewhere. You know, I didn't have all them questions because it's like.
And then you also can tell like the baby daddy used to her nagging because he didn't fool up with her.
Doing things. Yeah, I think that's like orange juice.
Why
you look like?
Because it didn't look right.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I'm about to stop.
So that's just another thing.
Yeah, but like, she probably just, like I said, did that trying to get famous. Mm-hmm. I think more than anything, she just wanted to make him look bad. Yeah. He might be got a whole nother situation, and she don't like it.
Yeah,
I can see that. So what you gonna do? You gonna make him look bad. I don't know what area they was in where they lived at, but she just wanted to make him look bad and put it all on the internet. Everybody gonna see it. Oh, it's gonna go viral. Then she gonna try to do something else, and then it's just gonna go from there. She wanna go viral? Make a twerk video. Don't stop looking at me like that. All of them is doing it. If you go on TikTok, you go on Instagram, all you see is ass shaking. Okay, if they benefiting off of it,
yes.
All right then.
King of whip kicks and chicks.
Okay. New page coming. I mean, a new page is out there. You know, like, comment, subscribe, and also somehow we're gonna get back on this car show stuff. But go ahead though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I posted, but I'm gonna post it on my personal page.
No more.
Well, why do I need to post it? If they could see them shorts you got on now, I don't know. We're gonna make it out the studio. I promise you.
Whatever. We're gonna make it out of there because I'm hungry and we got food cooking.
Now, since you said that, enough about McDonald's dad. McDonald's dad can buy his kid McDonald's whenever he wants to. That's his kid. He don't have to buy them other kids or whatever. But McDonald's dad, you also can go to Little Caesars and get a $5 pizza.
Yeah. Or you could have took that same $5 you ain't got them fries with
and got
that drink. And you could have got two McDoubles.
No. Stop teasing them kids. Cutting burgers up. You cannot cut them double cheeseburgers up.
What is that baby name?
Listen to man. Listen, the meat is on
Tiara. That wouldn't have been nothing but a snack for my baby.
Exactly. If you gonna cut it, that kid's gonna be mad. He gonna be hungry later.
Yeah, because these some big ass kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he could have, and I know he paid at least $5, depending on what he got. Because if he got that damn double quarter.
But okay, so what if he got another baby mama or girlfriend that work at McDonald's and he ain't pay for that?
See, now you're going too deep into shit. That ain't nobody business. See, now you're going too deep into it.
I'm just saying.
Now you're going too deep into it.
Lord, Serena, let me tell you about these twists. My daughter-in-law, Lord, I thank you for her. She be making sure she does her mother-in-law hair.
She a beast. If you need somebody to deal with your dreads and your hair, get in contact with my wife and she'll plug you to her, whatever.
So next week we're coming out.
Hold up. We got one more thing. Where was we at? We was in Walmart, I think. And remember that little discussion we had?
About?
It's harder for a man to
shit.
carry this penis and deal with sex.
Okay. And we're going to talk about that next Sunday.
Why we got to talk about it next Sunday? Okay, fine. We'll talk about it next Sunday. Because you said
it's about to be 4th of July tomorrow. Everybody right now.
Hey, you ain't got no fireworks? We going to make some fireworks.
Everybody family probably in town they probably sitting, having them a nice drink.
They should have been sitting and watching this. That's what they should have been doing.
No, they don't have to. But they, Yes, they do. Let's get the subject up.
Yes, they do. You know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I bet not have another person pull up needing advice. You want some advice from us two crazy people?
No, speak for yourself.
Watch the Love Is podcast.
Speak for yourself.
On YouTube. Eventually, it's going to be straight on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. So next week, that gives us a good subject. This thing is crap.
Damn. You always breaking something. God, no. Can't have nothing.
Anyway,
I don't think it's crack. I think it's
okay.
It's sweating. That's all.
So let's talk about that next week.
All right, that's cool. Along with whatever else.
Is it harder for a man? We might have to do that around 7.
No, because we have to work that next Monday.
Yeah.
That Monday.
We're going to do that around 7 o'clock next Sunday because it's a little deeper.
Racy?
And the words. Yes.
Okay.
So we had a conversation, and the conversation was, he kept saying it's harder for a man to have a penis than it is for a woman to have a vagina.
Correct. Whoa, no. Within the ramifications of sex. Meaning, like I said, we got to keep it hard. We got to stop it from, ejaculating. We got to do all of that. All y'all got to do is make sure it ain't bleeding and lay there if you're that type of person.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's it?
And listen, it's wet. There you go.
That's not how it works.
On all the pornos they do.
Yeah. And that's why they shit swell up.
Even the females. I seen a girl, I thought she about to make herself throw up. And wipe her because it wasn't.
I mean, I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm not a porno person.
Oh, I mean, you have watched it though.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen a woman do that.
Yeah, they do that. Like they make themselves. Even when that man goes down there and give you head.
Okay, can we talk about this next week? You're getting too much into it.
Okay.
You can't give them everything at one time. Plus, we're going on almost an hour.
And I want some of that roast. Roast and wrong. That's what I'm talking about. Roast and wrong. Well, that's the show for today.
Eric, thank you for tuning in.
Eric, thank you for coming on. And like we always say, anybody else want to come on? You're more than welcome.
Next Sunday. April.
Perfect.
And Melissa.
Perfect.
I am calling you out, my sisters.
Perfect.
I am calling you out.
What about Ashley Adams? Takanya.
Takanya might have to work. And
that's perfect because she, where she work at. They in that jail.
I ain't put all business.
No. I ain't say what she be doing.
Well, we'll see. You don't want my family to get on here too.
Why not? Yes, I do. Well, that's the show for this week. I hope everybody has a good week. This week coming up.
The 4th of July.
Everybody have a safe 4th of July.
Speak positivity in the air and receive positivity.
Also, know the police will be out there, so act accordingly. And also move accordingly. If you're going to drink, please don't drive because you never know who may be in the street. And also, everybody just, like I say, have a good week. And like my wife says, speak the positivity. Other than that, Love Is Facebook, YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. It don't cost you $1. And, that's it. Love is love. I wonder who the second person is.